Well, welcome aboard here to bishopkelly.tv. Coach Dave Saunders with you here inside the high school gym of Jenks. And alongside me, I'm delighted to say, back in the commentary box with this man is Kevin McMillan. Kevin, good evening to you and thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Coach. It's nice to be back here tonight. First game, non-conference game for Bishop Kelly and Jenks.
Well, do you know what? Unusually, before we talk about basketball, I just want to take us back to the one and only game that we did together in the football season, which was the Shillelagh game, which Bishop Kelly won. But just overall, I know you did pretty much every game, I think.
Yes.
And just how much of a successful season was that for you in terms of Bishop Kelly football?
Well, the McGinnis game started the roll for the Comets, and except for the hiccup at McAllister, which we'll just not talk about that game at all.
Yeah.
Comets did very well down the stretch. Looking forward to next year, but got to the first round of the playoffs at Collinsville, and except for a couple of bad calls by the referees, I would say they were in it the whole game.
I was on the touchline that night. It was a reasonably cold night. They played really well. They didn't get off to the best of starts, did they? But they really came back, and like you say, but
yes,
for
they
a
did.
Couple of calls, they could have gone further. But well done to them. Congratulations to all the coaching staff who worked so hard, and well done to you and Sam, of course, in the commentary box. Now, to this game here, basketball, we have Bishop Kelly, of course, who've come down from 6A to 5A, up against Jenks, who are 6A, and we're expecting Jenks to be pretty powerful tonight, Kevin, aren't we?
I would, absolutely. Being a big school like this, they have a lot of players to draw from, and Comet's much smaller school, but have held our own generally.
Just a minute and a half to go till the tip-off then. The Bishop Kelly Lady Comets. Number 1, Anne-Marie Flushy. Number 2, Macy Craig. Number 3, Hallie Polman. Number 11, Meredith Wilson. Number 12, Michaela Martin. Number 13, Abby Nagode. Number 14, Romney Gripado. Kat Easterling will be wearing the number 21 jersey. 25 is Kaylee Dawson. 32, Kirsten Stecker. Number 33, Leah Colon, and then the numberless Mia Fian and Katie Major. And Kevin, as I look down at that team, there's just 2 seniors and a whole host of sophomores. So it's a pretty young lineup for the Comets tonight. Absolutely.
Looks like it may be a rebuilding year, but we'll have to see how they get started tonight.
We'll see. Indeed we will. Now we look at the Lady Trojan from Jenks, and we've got Lowe, Norman, Bryan, Prince, Watson, Nichols, Ellis, Niels, Hill, Church, Linhart, Brinton and Brass. And as we look down their list, Kevin, you can see there, I think if my numbers are correct, 7 seniors. So already, up against an experienced and a very good team, we think.
Absolutely, but this will be a great coaching opportunity, figure out what we need to work on and move forward there.
Absolutely. Now the cheerleaders are on the court and the teams will be introduced and we will get underway. It's a beautiful gym here. I will just say, Kevin, I walked in my fleece top here, and I'm clearly wearing the wrong colour because people are giving me funny looks from the Bishop Kelly side because I'm wearing exactly the colours of the Trojans. So you'll forgive me, but I am very much, you'll vouch for this, I'm very much a Comet here tonight.
Absolutely.
So we'll see if we can talk in between the stadium announcement. We've got a band up there, and we're going to go quiet now for the national anthem. That was the national anthem, of course, brilliantly played. One of the many things I love about this country, Kevin, is the way that everybody is very patriotic. No matter what sport it is, we all look to the flag, and that was brilliantly played by the Jenks band.
I always enjoy that.
Absolutely. The right and proper way to start. We'll just tell you that we've just been handed the starters for the Comets. Macy Craig at 2, Michaela Martin 12, Abby Nago 13, Romney Grappado 14, and at 33, Leah Colon. So they are the starters for the Comets. As for Jenks, they are going to start with the number 5 Rachel Norman, and then we look down at 21 Dawson Ellis, 22 Hannah Nealis, Kerry Hill, and number 33 there Madison Brinton. So there are the starters for your two teams tonight. We're just having some more playing from the band here. They're an exceptional band here, and they are introducing the evening on a very good note, and no pun intended there, of course. And it's an exciting night, a pretty good crowd in, Kevin. And look behind me, and there's a few people on our side and a few people on the far side. So a really nice place to play a game of basketball.
Absolutely. This is one of the best facilities in the state.
Absolutely, and Jenks are lining up, and they're going to be introduced now to their players. This is the first non-conference game, and there is the number 2 Macy Craig being introduced, and then the number 12 Michaela Martin, the number 13 Abby Nago. These are the starters for the Comets. Romney Grappado and Leah Colon, the number 33. And the Comets will get together in the centre there. I don't know if we can pick up a shot. Yes, we are picking up a shot there. So that is the Comets getting together, and the home fans are now starting to clap rhythmically, because here come the Jenks Trojans, the Lady Trojans, and they will be introduced now by the stadium announcer. And that will be their starting 5, of course, which we've already mentioned. We'll mention again the senior Rachel Norman, the number 5, coming through there. Another senior, Dawson Ellis, number 21. The 3rd senior, Hannah Nealis. The only non-senior in the starting 5, Kerry Hill, who is a junior, wearing 23. And then the tallest player, because we've been very kindly handed the heights of the girls for the Lady Trojans. Number 33, Madison Brinton, a senior who stands at 6 foot tall. And Kevin, that's 4 out of 5. We've already mentioned they're a strong side. 4 out of 5 seniors that the Comets will come up against to start this game. You
would guess from the roster they have quite a bit of experience, so we'll see after we start.
Although, let's mention Riley Watson there at 15, 5'7", and she is a freshman, so it'll be interesting to see her get some court time. The head coach is Jade Allison for the Comets, assisted by Scott Robertson, Katie Thomas and Linda Garrett. The managers are Josie Gore, Morgan McNulty and Ailey Woodruff. The trainer is Alicia Berry. Student trainers Cameron Hart and Gracie Sicker. We are just about ready to get underway here. You're watching bishopkelly.tv, and the tip-off is seconds away, and we of course play 8-minute quarters, and away we go. The Comets in red, and the referee will have to give the ball there to the Trojans, because there was a foul straight away. So the Trojans right in front of us here with Hannah Nealis gets us underway. Kerry Hill with the ball up against Michaela Martin, and the Comets win it back. Just a little bit scrappy as we get underway. Here's Leah Colon finding Michaela Martin. Michaela Martin, one of those girls that will play any sport that you ask her to. She's an exceptional volleyball player, and here she is wearing the number 12 in the red for the Comets. Thinks about a shot for 3. Leah Colon on the right. Here is Martin, does go for the 3 and is short, and Colon will get us underway with a 2. So great start.
Nice ball movement.
Leah Colon then with her first 2 after Michaela Martin's shot for 3 was just short. Here with the blonde hair is Rachel Norman, and the ball will go the Trojans' way. So an early couple of points then for Bishop Kelly, puts them on the board, 2 points to 0. If I say nil tonight, you will forgive me. But here is the Comets coming forward again. Here's Michaela Martin, thinks again about a shot, just taking her time. She is playing guard tonight. Leah Colon here to Martin. Good play from the Comets here. Keeping possession. There's a shot for two which bounces away off the board there from Abby Nagode. But still, Michaela Martin has the ball. And it's all Comets at the moment. And that one is out. Good start, Kevin. This they're keeping possession of the ball well here, the Comets.
Yes, they are. And again, Lady Comets making excellent ball movement.
Here's Colon again. She was fouled. She gets the two. But she will add to that now with a free throw, as she was fouled as she made the shot there. So Comets up by 4 and a chance to make it 5. Leah Colon, number 33, crouches, shoots and scores. Didn't touch the side, so Leah Colon has all 5 points for the Comets and they lead by 5-0. And Kevin, a really competent start in this first minute and a half of this ball game. The girls in white, the Jenks Trojans, there's a foul there by the number 13, Abby Nagode. So her first foul of the night, the first foul of the game. And there is a 3 for Jenks. They get underway. Michaela Martin coming forward right under the net. Good run there. She's annoyed with herself that she missed that. It's a great driving run into the D. So 5-3 the score to the Comets. I think we've got the score up on our screen tonight, so you can keep ahead of that one. But we hope you're listening to Coach Dave Saunders, yours truly, and alongside me, Kevin McMillan. And Kevin, I say again, a reasonable good start from the Lady Comets. Absolutely,
they should be very pleased. Coming out, outscoring Jenks and getting so many on the board so quickly.
And in a pretty good crowd here. And Michaela Martin, who likes to be on the ball, clearly. Getting things going again. Here she is to Nagode. Leah Colon likes to play on that right-hand side. Looping shot coming in there from Macy Craig. Hits the rim, comes out. Martin keeps it going. And then in the end, the ball is out and it will be a Trojans ball. And now we have a couple of substitutes coming in for the Trojans. Number 15, Riley Watson, and McKinley Church, the number 24. And here is one of those now. Riley Watson on the ball. No substitutes yet for the Comets, the Lady Comets. And it is the Comets who have to D up, and they do well there to foil the danger.
Grapato with the steal.
Great piece of stealing there, and here's Michaela Martin on that ball again. Out to the left-hand side. Comets looking for an opportunity, may have one here. Here's Colon from the right-hand side, and she scores, and she's on fire, Kevin. That's her 7th point. I've hardly got room to write down all her scores. 3 2s and a 1. And there's a little push in the back. That was fairly obvious, the referee do. But Leah Colon, obviously number 33, a big player for the Comets. Leah's junior. A senior. And there's going to be a free throw for Madison Brinton, the number 33. And she scores. Obviously practiced that one quite a lot. So she gets her first point of the evening. And she'll get a second point of the evening because it was the push in the back. So there were 2 points there, free throws. Jenks 5, the Comets 7 within the first quarter. And we've got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. And Leah Colon again shielding well, and it will be a Comets ball.
Kayla Martin on the throw-in.
It's very difficult to get the ball off Michaela, isn't it? She just loves to be on the ball all the time, and she's clearly at the foundation of all the moves. She is a sophomore. And there's a shot again from Colon. That one she misses. She is human after all. That one just hits the rim and comes out, and the Trojans come forward looking to add to their score of 5. Still 2 behind the Lady Comets, who started this game very, very well. And a foul from Jenks, so we've now got the Comets wearing all red tonight, as you can see on our feed, against the Lady Trojans, who are all in white. A 6A school against Bishop Kelly, who are now 5A, of course. Just peering round the referee there to see that the Trojans come away with the ball with Rachel Norman, and Norman will go underneath the basket but miss, and the Comets can come forward again with that girl, Michaela Martin, wearing her mouth guard there, as we can see very sensibly. On the right hand side is Abby Nagode, wearing 13. And the number 44 coming in, Ray Brass, who is a sophomore, comes on, number 44 for the Trojans.
3:31 remaining here in the first period.
Trojans defending for their life here as the Michaela Martin switches from right to left, finds Nagode. Nagode again from the left-hand side. She's in the D here. She doesn't get quite enough on that pass, and here is Brass to bring it away for the Trojans. With Hannah Nealis, who is one of the 4 seniors that started this game. Patient build-up from the Trojans. Still to come, of course, the boys' games tonight. Afterwards, we will be broadcasting that one for you as well here on bishopkelly.tv. That is a must have had just a foot inside, Kevin. It was a 2. It was nearly a 3.
Yes.
Wasn't it? Just had a foot inside. 7s, then we are locked at 7s. Cohen really fighting for the ball there, but it's been stolen away from her by McKinley Church. No quarter given there at all. And the Trojans just beginning to warm up here and find their feet. There's a shot for a 3, and it's a good one from Rachel Norman. She gets that one for 3, which puts the Jenks Trojans into double figures. And Kevin, she looks a bit of a threat, the girl with the blonde hair, Rachel.
Yes, she is.
Clean 3 there. Couple of bites at the cherry. That'll be a foul there on number 14, Romney Grappado, the junior for the Comets, and she will go to the free throw line. I know we say this, Kevin, about any sport, but who would be a basketball referee? It really is a tough job, isn't it? Just like football or soccer or any referees, isn't it? As Grappado makes the first one. I mean, it is a difficult job.
If you do it right, you get no attention. If you do it wrong, you're going to hear about it from everyone.
That's right. That's right. If I had the names of the referees, I would give them to you, but I don't think we've been given those tonight.
And generally, they won't.
Right. That is another one made from the free throw line there from Grappado. So she's off the mark with 2 1s tonight. And Leah Colon has the other 7 points. So Jenks from their own line will build again. High pressing from the girls in red, the Comets. Jade Allison over there, the head coach, shouting on instructions. The assistant AD at Bishop Kelly. This is a good run. And a shot for 3. Bounces off the rim. Colon's there to palm it away, only to a white shirt again. Another shot for 3. Hits the backboard, and Colon will take control for the Comets. Good defense, Kevin. Mixed with a bit of luck there with the rim. That one is going to hit the side there from Grappado. Good defense, Kevin, from the Comets there, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
You always need a little bit of help and a bit of luck around the rim and the backboard, don't you? But in general, that was a good shape and a good defense. We've had the number 21, that's Kat Easterling, come on for the Comets. But it's the Trojans inside the D. There was a foul there. 2 players end up on the ground, 1 from each team. And it was a foul on the number 15, the 5'7", Riley Watson, who is the freshman that we were talking about, Kevin. She snuck onto the court without us even noticing. Here she is from the free throw line. and she makes her first point. Off goes number 13 for the Comets, Abby Nagode. And on comes Meredith Wilson, a junior. Trojans missed their second one, so we're at 11-9, as you can see on our screen here, with our student team and the man in charge, Michael Blazik, doing a great job here, broadcasting many sports for Bishop.
Nice drive to the basket.
Leah drives to the basket, and as you say, Kevin, a really confident two there. And she clearly is the main point scorer now with 9 out of 11. The freshman ends up on the floor, and on comes the number 22, Hannah Nealis. And she will take the place of the freshman Riley Watson. And the ball will be a Trojan ball. So we're tied at 11s. And we've got 41 seconds left of this first quarter. Is brass for the Trojans. Just hits the side of the rim. Leah Colon goes down. She's got a real bump there. And she stays down, actually. Michaela Martin is going to continue, but now there will be a stoppage because Leah hurt. I think she went down with a bit of a bump there, Kevin.
Looks like an ankle, probably.
And you don't want your best player and your highest scorer to be limping off like that, do you? Let's hope she's okay. We've got the trainers over there attending to her needs now.
Jenks also with substitution.
It's hard to keep up with all these substitutions, but we'll do our best.
Much faster.
Kevin's got the better eyes as well, out of the two of us. And just running out of court there, Meredith Wilson. And we've got 12.7 seconds left. On comes the number 23, Kerry Hill, who is the smallest player at 5'5". She is a junior, and here she is now with the ball, with just 10 seconds left, so a shot will be needed. Here it comes for 3 to finish the quarter. 3 seconds, down go a couple of players, and that will be it. That is the end of the first quarter, and we are locked at 11s. And Kevin, if just before we go to our first break, I mean, if ever we needed a close game, it's tonight. It's 11, we're locked at 11s, and there's not a lot between the two teams. No,
not so far. The Comets are going to have to step it up a little bit. They're making up enthusiasm what Jenks brings in experience.
Well, as the band strikes up, we'll take our first breather here. So we will go to our first commercial break. You are watching BishopKelly.tv.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
And Kevin and I were just chatting about the band, and Kevin, you're telling me you used to play. What instrument did you use to play?
I was trumpet player and a trombone player in the marching band and jazz band in high school.
Excellent. And they're pretty good, would you say?
Very good.
I don't know if we can, well, you can certainly hear it. We don't have a shot of the band, but there's certainly a big band, as you would expect from a big school. So we're locked at 11s. You've been watching BishopKelly.tv. We hope you'll stay with us for the remainder of the girls' game here, as I say. Comets 11, Trojans 11. Here comes Michaela Martin in this second period, and then the boys' game to follow. Pass wasn't successful, and the Trojans come away with the ball with Hannah Nealis. We're keeping our eye on Leah Colon. We think she's just left the court to get some treatment on an ankle or a knee. She went down rather heavily. And there is no sign of her at the moment, Kevin. I think they must have taken her off for some treatment. Let's hope she's okay. And off comes number 11 for the Comets, which is Meredith Wilson. And on comes Abby Nagode. Abby Nagode, one of 3 Comets who've committed a foul tonight. And here trying to make a bit of space for herself is Kerry Hill. on the right-hand side. Dawson Ellis. Back to Nealis. Nealis again. Fashioning out an opportunity. Kerry Hill for 3. And she makes it from the right-hand side. And that was a confident looping 3 from the Trojans, Kevin.
Absolutely. Jenks retakes the lead, 14-11.
I think, if my memory serves me correct, that's the first time they've been in the lead. But
nope, second.
Second, thank you. That's why you're here, you see, to correct me. But it's a close game. Nip and tuck, as we say, 14-11. Well, 2 girls end up on the floor, 1 from each team. But I think it was a foul committed by the Trojans. Number 14, Romney Grappado, getting that free throw here.
Blocking foul.
It's always one of those mysteries to me in a game of basketball. You stand there, someone bashes into you, and you get given the foul against you. But
you have to have your feet set.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was, wasn't it? But so Grappado misses the first one. But and it rattles around the rim, and she doesn't make the second one. 14-12. And that one rattles around. Second bite of the cherry doesn't go in, and the Trojans now have the ball. Good defense from them. Good defense in particular from Alicia Nichols, the junior there, the number 22. Here she is with the ball as I speak. There's a shot for 3. Hits the rim, and then there's a foul by Easterling by the Comets. And that is number 21, Kat Easterling. Her first personal foul. We've got the beauty of an electronic scoreboard up there keeping us up to date with the fouls. Just the number 12 for the Comets, which is Michaela Martin, who has not committed a foul tonight.
Jenks will be in the 1-and-1 next foul.
Good crowd in, making their feelings felt in a nice way, shall we say. Both sets of fans cheering their teams on in this closely fought game. Brass has won the ball there.
Should be 1-and-1 there.
Yeah, I think the referee behind the goal was up behind the basket, excuse me, was up to speed, and the other 2 were a little bit slow. So you're right, Kevin, 1-and-1. So Brass it will be from the line. Her team is winning by 2 in this closely fought game. That one hits the rim. And it's a long pass from Martin right under the basket. Good ball back inside. That's a wonderfully worked move. And that was a really good move. And Macy Craig gets on the board with 2. Wonderful move, Kevin.
Absolutely. She did a great job under the basket.
There's a little underarm throw to get back with the 2. So Jenks go back into the lead. But you'd be a brave spectator here to pick out the winner of this one. Early on we are. That's a shot for 3, and that's a lovely shot. And this girl, Macy Craig, has suddenly come in with 5 points, Kevin, in the last minute.
She's on fire at the moment.
16s we are. Driving run into the D. Comes off the backboard, and it is the Comets, all in red, playing from left to right as you look on your screen.
Jenks has certainly picked up the tempo as well.
And Michaela Martin picks up the tempo with a 3. And that'll be a timeout called by Jenks. And so with a timeout being called here, Kevin, we'll just have a little commercial break here with the score. Jenks Trojans 16, Bishop Kelly Comets 19. We'll just pull away now. You're watching bishopkelly.tv.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Welcome back here to the gym where we're underway again, and we want to get you involved in our production. So if you'd like to send us a tweet, it is at BK Comets TV, all one word, at BK Comets TV. And we've already got somebody who's got in contact, Shirley Long, enjoying the game. Go Comets, watching from Lake Keystone. And she tweeted into at BK Comets TV. Thank you very much indeed for that first tweet. Coach Saunders here with you, teacher at Bishop Kelly, alongside Kevin McMillan, who's very much associated with Bishop Kelly TV, having had children go through the school and of course been on our wonderful commentary for our football season. And here we are inside the gym, Kevin, and we're watching a very entertaining game. And Bishop Kelly so far so good, 3 points to the good, although the Trojans are now at the free throw line. And they make the first one. That's the number 22, Hannah Nealis, getting her 11th point, excuse me, of the night. And the second one she misses. Just looking over at the bench again, Leah is back with some ice on, looks like, Kevin, just below her left knee. She certainly did come down hard on that leg. It's good to see her back on the sideline. Now whether we'll see her again on the court remains to be seen, but she was on fire. I mean, she's up to, well, the scoreboard is actually wrong up there, but she's on 9 points for the night. So we sincerely hope, Kevin, we see her back on the court.
Certainly.
A little bit of ice, and we'll see what happens. So, Comets, who is being urged to D up by their supporters on the far side from us. Two girls end up on the floor. Play on, says the referee. Then another Trojan ends up on the floor, and this time it is a foul. And it is the number 11, Meredith Wilson.
I hope to see Meredith in Lady Comet Soccer here in a couple months.
Yeah, of course we're all looking forward to that one. But of course basketball well underway now. Cross country, volleyball and football now behind us for another year. So we look forward to the baseball, of course, as well. Now it's Norman getting a shot from the free throw line, and of course, as Kevin mentioned, both boys and girls soccer. So much going on at Bishop Kelly to enjoy, and of course all done by BishopKelly.tv and the production team here from the students and director Michael Blazik, and a great job they do too. Comets working away here. Kayla Martin switches, a shot for three is just short, and the Trojans in white will come away with the ball. And slowing it all down is Hannah Nealis, the senior. Another Trojan finishes up on the floor. And it will be a shot from the free throw line. And there's a timeout now for Bishop Kelly. So with another timeout, we can just pull away again. Just to remind you of the score, we're locked at 19-19. You're watching BishopKelly.tv.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
We're back with us live here on BishopKelly.tv. My name is Coach Dave Saunders, and alongside me Kevin McMillan, and we're enjoying this Lady Comets versus Lady Trojans game. We're locked at 19s, and as I say that, there's a shot from the free throw line from the girls in white, but they missed that one. It just rattles around the rim. Second shot is going to be from the number 15, Riley Watson, the only freshman on either team, and she scores that one. It just nudges Jenks into the lead, but again, Kevin, we say again, a very, very close game. Here's Martin, number 12. Spinning the ball across to the left-hand side to Easterling. Martin wants the ball right, gets it. Still good building here from the Comets. Patient build-up on the left-hand side, now underneath the basket. And good defence there from the Trojans. Macy Craig couldn't get the ball from underneath her, Kevin, so good defence from Trojans. Now here's a shot for 3, which is too long and palmed away in the end by Macy Craig. 2 pretty good defences tonight.
So far. I can see the Jenks experience level though taking its toll.
Yeah, Michaela Martin there was fouled, but almost on the breakaway, and she feels the base of her back actually. But yeah, you're right. We talked about this before the tip-off, Kevin, didn't we? That the Trojans have the more experienced team. They have more seniors, but so far both teams have been pretty equal. Abinagode out to Craig to Martin, switching it from right to left. Here's back to the right again. Craig under the basket now, shoots for 2. And in the end, Brass will come away for the defence for the Jenks. Hannah Nealis. Now on comes Norman, who's already shot a very nice 3, and Nichols. Brass goes off, and our friend, the freshman girl, Riley Watson. 2 minutes 20 left until half-time. And away come the Comets on the breakaway.
Macy Craig with the steal.
Yeah, Macy Craig with the steal, as you said, and then the ball was a bounce pass, and it just didn't get to Macy Craig, so it will be a Comets ball. Michaela Martin from the end line. Martin does well, just gets away from everybody on that left-hand side, bounces, gets in the D, and there's a foul by number 11.
And the Comets are in the 1-and-1 now.
1-and-1, as you say. Michaela Martin then, on 3 points, and she just misses that one. It just bounced up into the air and sadly came down outside of the basket. So Jenks it is coming forward, leading by 1 as we edge towards half-time. Just under 2 minutes to play in this first half. Still to come tonight, of course, the boys' game here on bishopkelly.tv. And that's hit the rim for a 3 from Norman. She's already from almost exact the same spot. She did get a 3, but that one hit the rim and bounced up. And there was some kind of a foul there as we pan to the right, and it's now the Comets will shoot from the free throw line, and it will be Macy Craig. On comes Brass again for defence. Macy Craig then bounces the ball, spins the ball, looks up at the basket, right-handed, pushes towards the backboard. It's play on. She missed, but on the follow-up here is Craig again. Martin thinks about a 3 on the left-hand side, looks for support, gets it in the shape of Macy Craig. Now out to the right-hand side, Abby Nagode. Craig again, Martin on the left-hand side for 3 points. Beautiful, beautiful 3 points. Couldn't be better, Kevin. Didn't touch the sides, as we say. Wonderful 3 from Michaela. Ball out to the right-hand side, shot for 3. Anything Comets do, Jenks want to do, but that one doesn't go in. And now there's a real fight for the ball.
Jump ball, looks like.
Yeah, two girls in red fall down, 1 in white. They all pick each other up. And the number 23 comes up limping there, Kerry Hill. Still we look over there, and Leah Colon, top point scorer for the Comets, has got the ice off her knee. She wants to come back on. There's a lift towards the basket, which misses. Good defence again from the Comets. Martin, who likes to have this basketball in the hands, setting things going to the right-hand side. Nagode now under the basket. Should be an easy 2. Well, she's almost too much under the basket there, Romany Gripado, but still the Comets have the ball. Martin again on the left-hand side, up against Norman. Strong pass from Martin, didn't find Craig, and the Trojans have the ball, and we've got 15 seconds left. So this could be the last shot when it comes. Here's Brass from under the basket, and it's an easy 2 for her, and that probably will be it. We're locked at 22s. We're coming up to half-time. There's got to be a very quick shot here from Michaela Martin or somebody. Shot goes up, and it hits the rim, and that will do it for the first half. And to sum up, Kevin, I mean, the score tells you everything, really. This is a very, very close game, 22s.
Can't get any closer than that. I was very pleased. It seems the Comets have a little bit of a height advantage as well. I was looking at Abby Nagode and Romney Grappato, especially under the basket. They're getting a lot of rebounds under there, and the energy level for the Comets has been exceptional.
And obviously with the points scored 22-22, let's also talk about both defenses, because to me they've both been very strong defensively. I mean, it isn't a tremendously high-scoring game because of the defense.
Absolutely.
Well, we've got 9.5 minutes break now. We're going to take a little time out here. We'll come back and we'll do some more summing up, and we'll tell you about some more broadcasts that we're going to have for Bishop Kelly TV. But at the moment, with the score at half-time, Jenks Trojans 22, the Bishop Kelly Comets 22, you are watching bishopkelly.tv.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Back here to the Jenks gym, a very fine arena it is too, and Kevin McMillan alongside me, Dave Saunders here. Kevin, we're sort of chewing over the as the band strikes up again the first half. We're locked at 22, so I just want to talk to you about Leah Colon, because she is the top point scorer, as we know, 9 points out of those 22. She went down very heavily on her left leg. We saw her come back with some ice on it, but I think just thought that she was raring to go and come back on the court, and I think we will see her again tonight.
I believe so. It looked like it was her shin. It's where they had the ice placed, but she was up and moving under her own power, walking pretty easily, so we'll see if she gets back in.
Yeah, I'm just looking at us on the feed there. I'll just remind everybody that I walked in with this fleece, Kevin, and of course I'm in Trojan colours.
The opponent's colours, yes.
I can assure you, and he'll vouch for me, that I do teach at Bishop Kelly. It's a wonderful, wonderful school to teach at, and I am very much a Comet here tonight. I just want to tell you as well, talking of commentaries, our next commentary will be next Tuesday, the 8th of December. We're home against Broken Arrow, so that's back at Bishop Kelly on that newly laid floor, which we've seen the volleyball, and now it turns over to basketball, and we can't wait for that. The home game against Broken Arrow, girls at 6:30, and then stick around, we'll see the boys at 8, and I know Kevin, you'll be there in the commentary team for that, and another exciting evening ahead for BishopKelly.tv. You just love doing these broadcasts.
Oh, absolutely. I love what the young people at Bishop Kelly can do. I kind of live a little bit through them, since obviously I'm not in high school anymore. My own kids went there, but it's just so much fun. The community is wonderful to be around. We support each other. I couldn't ask for any more.
Absolutely, I echo those words. And Michael Blazik behind us is the director of what happens with BishopKelly.tv. Everybody else is on the student team with the cameras. We're just looking at a very impressive band over here on the right, and we'll just let you hear some of the Jenks Trojans band. Something about you. You're a trombone and trumpet player. You didn't know that I played the saxophone. So between us, we are very appreciative of that sound, aren't we, sir?
Absolutely.
Really nice sound from the Trojans. Just to say as well that if you want to get in contact with us and say hi at BK Comets TV, when I did the Bishop McGuinness game with you, we had people tweeting in. I'm always interested. Alumni, parents, people away. You can still get in contact with us here on Bishop Kelly TV.
Absolutely, yes. In fact, that night, I believe we had over 2,000 hits on the BishopKelly.tv website.
Wonderful, wonderful. And again, compliments to BishopKelly.tv. Just back to the here and now then. The Lady Comets locked at 22s. If you're just joining us, it's half-time here. We're listening to the Jenks Trojans band, and we're talking over the first half. There was an injury scare to Leah Cole on the top point scorer, the number 33 for the Lady Comets, but we think we're going to be seeing her in the second half. But I wonder if we can just pick up any more of this wonderful band, because I can see them to our right. They're having a great time. The flutes, they're in their rest time. We're jigging away here to the rest of the brass playing, but we're having a great time here as well. Dave Saunders alongside Kevin McMillan. And Kevin, you'd be a very brave person to predict the winner of this game, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. At this point, it's who wants it the most.
Yeah, who wants it the most? We'll say again, we've alluded to it in the commentary. We do think that the Trojans, obviously they're a 6A school, we know that. Bishop Kelly a 5A school, but they're also more experienced in years in their squad, aren't they?
Yes. But again, I think the Comets have a height advantage. Yeah,
I think you're right. We haven't got the heights actually of the Comets, but what we can tell you is only one girl on the Trojans makes the 6 foot mark, and that's the number 33, Madison Brinton, who is a senior. We're just going to pull away now for our last time out. With just over a minute to go before the tip-off for the second half. You're watching BishopKelly.tv.
Spartan College of Aeronautics Electronics and Technologies flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Welcome back here to bishopkelly.tv. Jenks High School Trojans, it says, led up underneath the scorers there on the far side. Right in front of our commentary position here, the three referees who you'd have to say, Kevin, for this night, for this game, have had a pretty easy time.
I would say so, yeah. Very clean game.
Controversy. A few bumps, as you expect. And we are going to get underway in this second half. 2 8-minute quarters, of course. And we look at the lineup for the comments, and it's Martin wearing 12, still Macy Craig, the sophomore, wearing 2. We've got Kat Easterling, and right in front of us here, Abby Nagode, who gets us underway to Michaela Martin. Back to Nagode on the left-hand side. Martin gets the ball back, wearing that mouth guard. Ball nearly stolen off her, but she kept strong. Good pass from Easterling underneath the board there, and her sister, Easterling's sister, is up there, Libby, who played in the volleyball team. Of course, volleyball, we should say very quickly here, Kevin, state champions. Wonderful for Bishop Kelly, wasn't it? They were state champions this year. So well done to all the volleyball players. And it is Bishop Kelly wearing the basketball colours tonight. The Comets are up by 2. And the referee on the far side says that has gone to the Trojans. All the girls had trotted up to the left-hand side and they have to come back because the call either was changed or overridden.
Nice steal.
Stolen. Good steal from Michaela Martin, who gets bumped, goes down, gets up, springs back up, and she will go to the free throw line. As you said, Kevin, a really nice steal from Michaela. That's not to the free throw line, my apologies. There is Martin just looping the ball in there to Romney Grappado. She ends up on the floor. There's a fight for the ball, and it's gone the Trojans' way. Still, we look over there and trying to give you an update on Leah Calonas, Jenks with Norman. She is the 3-point specialist, her second one of the night. I look over there and I think Leah must be getting some more treatment because she's not there, Kevin, on their side there. Oh, there she is, as I say that. She's walking back and she's walking pretty well.
And no ice pack. So
no ice pack, great sign. That was short from Michaela Martin, and she knows that by her standards.
Comets retain possession.
Yeah, they do. There must have been a flip of a hand there that I missed. Jade Ellison, the coach there on the right-hand side, stood up, just directing things from that right-hand side. Good play from Macy Craig. And there was a foul in the end by Rachel Norman, the 3-point specialist. And it is Comets ball with Michaela Martin. Back to Nagode. Martin on the right-hand side juggles the ball, tries to get underneath the basket. Just got too much under the basket there, and the Trojans with good defense. 6:32 left in this third quarter. The Jenks Trojans are up by 1. As we keep saying, it's a very, very close game. 22-22. Earlier on, we saw the boys JV easily win 62-39, an impressive performance as I arrived in the arena. Here's the freshman girl, Riley Watson, and a good steal. And here now is Abby Nagode from underneath the basket. She missed, and there's going to be a Trojans ball. And a few people starting to get a little bit animated with some of the calls, but as we said, I think the referees have done a very fine job so far. So here is Riley Watson, 5'7", freshman, gets us underway. Norman from the right-hand side into the D. There's a shot for 2, and it's a good shot for 2 from McKinley Church, the sophomore. 3 points the gap now. Martin inside the D, out, shot for 3. It's a great, beautiful shot from Macy Craig. She gets 7 points tonight. The only points missing off that board are the 9 for Leah Colon, who, will repeat, is over there on the side at the moment. She got a bang to the left leg. We hope to see her back in action. They are keeping her out at the moment. That's a shot for 3, hits the rim with Comet's ball. We're locked at 27. It's an exciting game. Kevin McMillan and Dave Saunders with you here for BishopKelly.tv. Michaela Martin feeds the ball into Abby Nagodi, centre court, to the right, to the left it comes to the number 12 Martin, who we keep saying loves to be on the ball. Here's a shot for 2 and a foul. It doesn't go in the basket, but it means that Macy Craig can go to the free throw line. That was a wonderful 3 just a few seconds ago, Kevin. A number of subs coming in, 1 for each side, 2 for the Trojans, I should say. And in comes the Lady Comets, number 11 Meredith Wilson comes in, and off goes Macy Craig for a well-earned rest. Excuse me, it's Kat Easterling who's gone off for a well-earned rest, gets a drink. There's a shot for 1 from Macy Craig. Good shot. She wasn't off the court because that was a good shot from the free throw line, which edges Kelly in front, 28 to 27. You can see the score on our screen here on BishopKelly.tv. We're live here from the Jenks High School gym in a very fine arena. It is too. I'll ask Kevin. Kevin, I don't know if you can look around. How many would you say that? I know this is putting you on the spot a little bit, but how many would you say it could seat if it was capacity? Bearing in mind the band have taken up one whole end, I would have thought we're talking a couple of thousand here.
Easily, yes.
Yeah. It really is an impressive arena. One that the girls from the Bishop Kelly High School will be enjoying playing in. There's a foul there from the number 2, Macy Craig. Now on comes Kat Easterling and off goes Meredith Wilson. 4:28 left. Kelly up by 1. Trojan inside for a shot for 2, makes it. So Jenks go back into the 29-28. Nip and tuck, as we say, all the way through the evening. Nobody running away with this at all. Comets building again, inside the D, bounce pass, good one. It was from Abby Nagode. Ball is loose. Push, was it, from Martin? Across goes Michaela Martin.
No, right out of bounds, touching the ball. Red ball. Red ball.
And it's a red ball. Got a little bit scrappy there, but Michaela Martin dove on the ball, Kevin, like her life depended on it to win it back for the Comets.
Nice hustle.
Going to be 2 substitutions. On comes our freshman again, number 15, Riley Watson, and also number 21, Dawson Ellis. And at the moment, there are 6 girls on the court for the Whites. And it is Rachel Watson that comes out. Rachel Norman, excuse me, comes out. And off comes Macy Craig. And on comes number 32, Kirsten Stecker, her first action of the night, wearing 32 here. Kirsten Stecker is the sophomore for the Comets. Here underneath the basket, and a foul on number 14, Romney Grappado. So interesting to see Kirsten Stecker play, Kevin. Her first action of the night, 32, and we've got 3:45 left in this 3rd period. At BK Comets TV, if you'd like to send us a tweet, we would love to see that on our cell phones tonight. Romney Grappado gets the shot from the free throw, which brings us back to 29s. Second one hits the rim, and Brass will bring it away for the Trojans. Again, we say, very, very tight game. Shot was missed there, and Abby Nagode for the Comets will bring it away. Martin will just slow it down on the And then a good cutting run. Oh, and a lovely, lovely drifting run in. 2 points. Beautiful. And again, it's Kelly who edged in front by 2 with Michaela Martin's 2. And she's up to 8 points for the night, if the electronic scoreboard is correct. And I have no reason to doubt it. Norman herself on 8 points. Ball stolen away from her. It's going to be a red ball. Brass goes off for the Trojans. And it's going to be the ball in the hands of Abby Nagode. On comes number 3, Tikia Lowe, and it's her. She's another senior, and it's her first action of the night.
3:03 remaining here in the third period.
Trojans having to defend here as the Comets come forward again in the shape of Macy Craig to Martin on the left-hand side. Michaela Martin, who's not been off the court at all. Played every single second of this game. Bounce pass doesn't find Kat Easterling. So it's the Trojans who come forward. Riley Watson. There's Norman. Looked for a special 3 that she's already put a couple in tonight. That's stolen away. Good defense again from the Comets. That was good defense from Kat Easterling. Martin. Tricky player. Still has the ball. Now feeds it to Nagode. Nagode to Stecker. And underneath the basket, 2 bites of the cherry, both missed by the Comets. Then there's a real tussle between 2 girls there. I thought I was watching a game of rugby there, Kevin, for a minute. 2 girls would not let go of that ball, would they?
Nope.
Now, which way's it gone?
To Kelly.
Sort that one out.
Looking at the possession arrow.
And there's a foul by the number 22, Hannah Nealis, who's still a little bit wound up, I think, from the tussle on the ground. And she is going to make way and just calm herself down a little bit, I think. It's one of those where both people have got hold of the ball. The referee's got to make a decision. It's akin to, that's a lovely shot for a 3 there from Abby Nagode. It's a bit like when you commentate on the football and the guys go down and the referee's got to make a decision. Whose ball was it? It's very, very difficult sometimes to make that decision, isn't it?
It is.
Now there's a timeout here. We're going to take a timeout with the score Jenks 29, Bishop Kelly 34. You are watching bishopkelly.tv.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Jenks Trojans, they are on 29 points. The Bishop Kelly Comets are on 34. We've got a fairly lively gym now because the band away to our right that Kevin and I have been admiring, both being musicians ourselves, are really enjoying themselves with the drum line. The cheerleaders from Comets and Trojans keeping things going behind the end lines. And the Comets come striding out, and they have Kevin, I think probably, apart from the very start of the game, the biggest gap we've had all night in 5 points.
I think you're right.
So Norman will try and get a couple of points back here. Bounces around, comes off for a Kelly ball. Good defense again. And we keep saying it's going to be a brave person to predict the outcome of this one. The substitution will have to wait. Romney Gripada will kneel down in front of the scorer's table on the far side from us. We're on the left-hand side as you look in a Comets direction, right next to the court. Great position here. Martin goes in again for one of those special 2s. She really is a special player for the Comets.
Comets also spreading the court there, so she has some opportunity to drive.
Yeah, it's not just her, it's the team game, isn't it? And
yes.
they're coached very, very well, of course. And now there's a 7-point gap if my maths is correct. It's a good spin and turn from the number 33, but she doesn't get it. Madison Brinton, and back come the girls in red, the Comets.
Even though she missed that pass, she still disrupted the play.
And there is
nice touch.
2 from Macy Craig. Well, anything Martin can do, Craig will do as well. And now, suddenly, it's Kelly who piled on the points to a 9-point gap, but Trojans will go to the free throw line. On comes Romney Grappado, making way. It's Kirsten second.
That's number 3 on her. I noticed Meredith Wilson also had 4 fouls.
Abby Nagode is Wells Body Kevin. Abby Nagode is on 3. Excuse me, it's not Abby Nagode at all. As a 3 comes in from Jenks, and I'm just looking up to get it absolutely correct. Kat Easterling it is with the 3 fouls. Still Leah Colon waiting on in the wings. Maybe she'll be used if her knee is okay. The ice has disappeared. Of course, Leah very prominent in the Bishop Kelly musicals as well. She's a good all-rounder. So on comes Hallie Polman for her first action of the night. Goes into the D. One of the taller players on the Comets team is Michaela Martin. And that was a travel from Michaela. Head to the skies. And it is the Trojans playing from left to right as you look on your screen. We'd love for you to get in contact here if you'd like to tweet us at BK Comets TV. We'd love to hear from you at BK Comets TV. Tell us where you're watching this broadcast from. Brass will come on for the Trojans. Don't forget, next Tuesday, home against Broken Arrow basketball. Girls at 6:30, boys at 8. We'd love you to join us here on bishopkelly.tv. Michael Blazik and the team. And certainly my friend alongside me, Kevin McMillan, will be here.
Nice move to make some space there.
But good defense from Brass. And it's going to be Hannah Nealis to get us underway from her own line. Rolls the ball along the ground.
5 seconds.
5 seconds. Martin steaming in, nearly stole it away there. Tries to steal it again. That will go away. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and you would say Bishop Kelly, if it was a boxing match, would have won that quarter, Kevin.
Absolutely.
On points, literally, wouldn't they?
Biggest lead of the game for Comets.
There are 6 points to gap. We'll just spin away just for a few moments with the score. Jenks Trojans 32, Bishop Kelly Lady Comets 38. You're watching bishopkelly.tv.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Welcome back here. Kevin and I were just watching some somersaulting going on the court. So glad that we're not doing it. Kevin, on to the points. Wouldn't have been a pretty sight. Trojans outscored in that 3rd quarter by 16 points to 10. That was a really strong 3rd quarter for the Comets.
Absolutely. 6 points makes a huge difference.
And they need to go on and build this now, win this game, but there are 8 minutes between them and this win. They've rarely been behind the Comets.
Ball control will be the key for this quarter.
Keep your heads and keep playing. So, banned. There's a foul there by Michaela Martin. She's not absolutely sure she agrees with that one. It's only a 2nd foul of the night. She looks across at her coach as if to say, well, what did I do? But the referee was right there and said it was a foul. Trojans ball on the left-hand side with Hannah Nealis. Into the D, outside the D, Norman for 3. Hits the rim and goes away. It'll be a Comets ball. Rachel Norman loves to shoot those threes. She's on 8 points tonight. She's shot a couple of threes on the 2. Martin herself on 10 points for the night. Runs forward to the right-hand side. There's a shot, a looping shot, which hits around the rim there from Macy Craig, and there's a breakaway, and Norman will shoot for 3. Good defense again. Craig got back well there, just put her off at the last second. And that one, says the referee, pointing at Abby Nagode, it came off you. It was a foul. And so, excuse me, it was a foul by Norman. I was trying
that
to
shouldn't be a 1-and-1. We only have 5 team fouls.
Okay, well, it is. They march up to the left-hand side. Abby Nagode from the free throw line, with the Bishop Kelly Comets leading by 38-32. Coach Dave Saunders and Kevin McMillan here in the commentary position alongside the court here. And it is a wonderful single point from Abby Nagode, the senior. There's going to be a substitution from both sides here. Watson comes on. And waiting to come in is Meredith Wilson, but it's a second shot from the line from Nagode. And she makes that one, and Kelly go up to 40 to the Jenks 32. Good crowd in here. We look across and the lower tier is filling up, about 3/4 full. And I just look behind me, and it's about probably half full behind us. Not quite sure which side is the Comets fans and which side. I think are all mixed in tonight, Kevin. All friendly stuff here in South Tulsa. Good palm away from Martin, good defense, and brilliant defense from the Comets mean they come away with the ball. Brilliant defense, Kevin. 6:53 left in the ball game. Kelly have 8 points. They are a 5A team playing against a 6A team.
I'd be tempted to slow it down a little bit here.
I think you took the words right out of my mouth there. Well, they just brought the Trojans out, a foul, and you're right, Kevin. Just let them come and take some fouls and slow things down. Meredith Wilson, the junior. Hallie Pullman makes way for Kat Easterling. From the free throw line in white basketball shoes is Meredith Wilson. She makes that one. It's her first point of the night. And Kelly have a 9-point lead now. Clock stopped at 6:36. Now, there was...
Somebody penetrated the lane for the Comets, so they'll throw away the free throw and give the ball to Jenks.
Which was missed anyway, but yeah, we take the point that one of the Comets had stepped inside there. Good play from Watson. And there's a timeout taken by the Trojans, so we will also take a timeout with the score here. Jenks Trojans 32, Bishop Kelly Comets 41, a 9-point gap. Stay with us here, but we're just going to spin away just for a few seconds. You're watching bishopkelly.tv. Well, you can see the huddle there for the Jenks Trojans. Dave Saunders and Kevin McMillan in the commentary position here for bishopkelly.tv. At BK Comets TV, all one word. We'd love for you to send us a tweet, get in contact with the show. Boys game still to come. We have 6:20 left in this ball game. Comets up by 9. And they have to D up. Underarm shot, it misses, and again it's the Comets who come away with the ball. Michaela Martin to the right hand side, now into the D, underneath the basket. It's the Trojans who come away with the ball. Good defense then from the number 32, Amanda Linhart, excuse me, it was Madison Brinton, 33. Was a foul by Romney Rapado, who goes to 3 fouls on the night. 4 fouls for the number 11 Meredith Wilson. who is sitting inside the D.
That'll be 4 now for Romney Grappado.
So walking on a knife edge now. So from the line for the Trojans, making the 1 is Madison Brinton, the senior. A couple of changes, and Grappado will, excuse me, on 4 fouls will take a well-earned break. And that's another point, so Jenks are up to 34, but Bishop Kelly still at 41, so 7 points the gap, and we're inside the last 6 minutes. And what 6 minutes it's going to be. Oh, Martin with a beautiful pass, and it was just missed underneath by Meredith Wilson. But on the follow-up, it's Abby Nagodu who makes good, Kevin. Wonderful pass again from Michaela Martin.
Wide open under the basket.
9 points the gap. Time starting to run out, although we know that a few seconds in a game of basketball can be a long time. It's going to be a Bishop Kelly ball, as it was a foul by number 21 Dawson.
Actually, jump ball, possession arrow in favour of the Comets.
Thank you. McKinley Church, number 24, coming on for Dawson Ellis. Comes off, gets a low 5 from her coach. Mike Accord, the head coach, up against Jade Allinson for the Comets. And there's going to be a timeout taken by Jade Allison for the Comets, so we'll just step away with 4:59 to go. The score, the Trojans 34, the Comets 43. Don't go away, come back after this break. You're watching BishopKelly.tv.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Well, as the band strikes up again, you can see a shot there of the head coach talking to the Trojans, who've got a little bit of a hill to climb, Kevin, now as we look at the score. Kelly up by 9 points, and Kelly just have to keep their heads and see out the last 5 minutes.
Absolutely. Like I said, though, I believe they ought to slow it down a little bit, make Jenks commit some fouls and provide some openings.
Absolutely right, but just a few seconds in a game of basketball is a long time.
It is.
So we look at the lineup for the Comets, and we've got number 32 on, Kirsten Stecker. Michaela Martin, ever present tonight, hasn't missed a second. Number 13, Abby Nagode. Number 2, Macy Craig on there as well.
And Meredith Wilson over here.
And Meredith Wilson, as you quite rightly say, on 4 fouls. Just has to watch it, Meredith. So it's going to be from the far side from us, Abby Nagode, the senior for the Comets, to Michaela Martin, who is only a sophomore. Underneath the basket, and again there's 2 girls diving for the ball. It's going to be a Comets ball. Michaela Martin will trot to the end line. A couple of pain pills, I think, for Leah Cole on there.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful shot, and a foul from Macy Craig. Gives a little smile. Says she didn't catch that one right, but we'll take the 2, Kevin. Puts them 11 points into the lead, plus this one. Significant lead if they can make this one. Macy Craig. Macy's on 10 points for the night. Make it, well, I was going to say make it 11, just bounces out. So still a healthy lead of 11 points now for the Comets. Still to come tonight, the boys' game. Stay with us here on BishopKelly.tv with Kevin and myself. Michaela Martin with another foul. That's 3 for her. She feels the last 2 fouls that she didn't really commit, but referee has a little smile to her and says, I'm sorry, but I had to give that one.
Jenks in the 1-and-1 also.
And it's the freshman ball rattles around. She makes that first one. Riley Watson up to 3 points on the night. She'll want to make it 4. Now we're within 10. It's not over by any stretch of the imagination. 4:37 left in the ball game. That one bobbles around and misses. So 10 points the gap. 4:35 left, but stolen back. And it'll be, well, I thought it was going to be 2 from underneath the basket for the number 22, Hannah Nealis, but alas, it comes out, and away come the Reds. Right to left on your screen, the Comets coming forward again. Can they slow things down as Kevin wants them to? Stolen by the Trojans. And underneath is Norman, who misses. She's better with the threes. She's right underneath the basket, and I think this is where Jade Allinson quite rightly says, Kevin, what you want, slow things down. And then Michaela tears into the D.
Traveling.
There was a travel from Michaela. So, 3:59 left in the ball game. Still 10 points the difference. A timeout. We're going to stay with this, Kevin, because it's getting pretty exciting now. 3:59. You want them to slow down. Jade Allison, the head coach, was saying to them, can you slow it down, please?
With the adrenaline, it's real hard to do that as a player.
It's very hard, isn't it? As the band strikes up again to our right-hand side. The two coaches earning their corn here, talking to their teams. I'm sure Jade Allison saying exactly that, just slow things down. And then you've got this ball game. 3:59 to go. Jenks Trojans 35, Bishop Kelly Comets 45. Two girls in double figures. Macy Craig, Michaela Martin. Wonderful sound from the band away to our right-hand side. So to get us underway again, it's going to be Nealis, the senior. And now here's the freshman. Wearing 15 for the girls in white. That's given away. And that's really good play from Meredith Wilson. Meredith Wilson. Has she drawn a foul, Kevin?
I believe so, blocking foul.
And on comes Romney Grappado for the number 32, Kirsten Stecker, who's done her job on a couple of occasions. Michaela Martin will have the ball from the end line. Loose pass, goes back towards halfway, but well done from Abby Nagode. Here's Grappado. Nagode again, will just take some time out here.
There they go.
Kevin is asking. Easterling will be coming on any second.
Stepped on the line.
Well spotted by the head referee. Well.
Oh no, fouled out.
So Grappado will have to make way, I'm afraid. 5 personal fouls. Easton will come on. Well, it's always a bit of a shame when the last foul is stepping on the line.
Well, another good coach told me if you're not getting fouls, you're not playing hard enough.
There you go. She's had a good night. She's played really, really well. She'll be slightly disappointed, but I've lost count of the points she scored, Kevin, but it's certainly in double figures. Good feint there. Fake pass. So 3:16 to go, still 10 points the gap, but the Trojans have the ball on their end line, and it's going to be thrown in by Kerry Hill, the junior. Good shot of the basket that Kelly are defending away to our right-hand side. And there's a shot for 2 from the blonde-headed Rachel Norman, the senior. Normally accustomed to shooting threes. That's a 2. Michaela Martin will take some time out here, slow things down. No need to go gung-ho.
Nice feed inside.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
And from under the basket, which is never an easy skill. Made very well by Macy Craig. Again, a sophomore. So we're back to 10, and we're coming up to the 2.5 minutes left mark. That's a shot for 3 from the Trojans. Hits the rim. Norman's there to pick up the pieces for 2. A timeout is called. This time we will step away just for a few seconds with the score. The Jenks Trojans 39, the Bishop Kelly Comets 47, as you see a shot of the huddle there from the Jenks Trojans. You're watching BishopKelly.tv.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
To Jenks High School, where you are seeing a shot of the huddle of the Trojans, Kevin, who have to come from 8 points down if they're to take this into overtime. But Kelly have this healthy lead, you say, with 2.5 minutes to go.
I would say it's a comfortable lead, but they can't let up.
Don't forget to send your tweets into @BKCometsTV, all one word, @BKCometsTV. Referee has a little joke with Macy Craig. He's had a good night for Comets. It'll be even better night if she's on the winning team. The girls in red, they have this 8-point lead, and the clock counting down now below 2.5 minutes. Michaela Martin from this left-hand side. Time, as Kevin would say, to slow things down. Jenks defending for their lives. Michaela Martin will slow things down, trying to get that clock down to below 2 minutes.
Forced to foul. In the double bonus.
Yeah, and it'll be Martin, and you wouldn't wish for anybody better, with all due respect for the other girls. Michaela Martin from the free throw line.
She has 14 points tonight so far.
That one just goes awry. It's going to be a second shot from the line. You can see just behind the ball there, 2:11 to go. As Martin's shot doesn't touch the sides. And in we go. Kelly up to 48, Michaela up to 11 on the night, 48-39 in favour of the away team, the Comets. The girls in red fighting now to defend that basket, and they do very well. But it's going to be a Trojan ball still. 2:02 left. Somebody behind us, I think a Comets fan, says play hard. And the Comets have been fighting hard tonight. Comets inside the D. Was there a foul? A little smile there from the number 22, Hannah Nealis. It's been in a physical game tonight. Comets have really stood up well here to the 6:18. That's to be a shot for 2. She was just inside. It's a 2, yeah. From Rachel Norman, brings us back to 7. But we are 1:43 left in the ball game. Loose ball picked up, 2 in there, and now you can see who supports the Comets, Kevin. 9 points, the difference. 1:30 to go in the ball game. That was the 2 from Kat Easterling. I can see her sister up in the crowd cheering her on. Here is the Comets again with Martin. Time to really slow things down now, but Martin will go forward. She ends up on the ground, feeds the ball back.
Didn't travel.
Abby Nagode.
That was a foul.
That was a foul on Nagode. 1:10 to go. 70 seconds, if you're counting in seconds. Jenks Trojans will make another substitution. It's going to be McKinley Church, the number 24. But we're more interested at the moment from the free throw line with Abby Nagode, who puts another point, brings it back to double figures, the gap. Another shot, another point, 11. And now you feel that the Trojans are up against it. As we count down to 1 minute left, you feel they may have to shoot for some threes here. And here's the girl who's going to do it. And that one bounces away. Good defense. And we've got 56 seconds left in the ball game, Kevin. And we go up to the other end, and I don't want to say the Comets are home and dry yet, because as we keep saying, a couple of seconds in basketball is a long time.
But you can see it on the Lady Comets' faces. They've feeling like they've got this one wrapped up.
Kirsten Stecker. I'm going to ask you in a minute, Kevin, for your Lady Comet of the match. I'll give you a few seconds to think about that. That free throw from Kirsten Stecker just goes a little bit awry. The Lady Comets all in red. The boys, the Comets, away to our left-hand side. They're waiting in the wings. So no extra points there. We've got 50 seconds to go in this ball game. Kelly up by 11 points. So it's going to be a Jenks ball. 45 seconds to go here. We're counting down. Is it a bridge too far now for the Trojans? Is it the Comets who will see out 45 seconds? Late start on the clock there. Shot for 3 from Trojans goes away. Comets ball, and surely you have to say that is that. Michaela Martin glances up at the clock, sees it 30 seconds to go. And they will just try and keep possession. 22 seconds, maybe a shot for 2, and it bombs in, and that is the final nail in the coffin for Jenks. 13 points, and Michaela Martin steals the ball away as if to say, I will just see this out. 7, we're counting down now, Kevin, and the ball game is the Comets, and fully deserved. It's been a very close game until the third quarter, and it is the Lady Comets that win this game. And Kevin, your thoughts first of all on the whole game, the game as a whole?
I was very impressed with the Comets tonight. New team, or younger team as it were, and they held their own against a very fine Jenks team.
If we look at the halftime score, it was tied at 22s, and then really that third quarter when the Comets won it by 16-10, and then even more impressive, 16-9 in the fourth quarter. Tells you a bit of a story.
It is. I think Jenks got a little desperate there too, so I think they had to force some shots.
And Kevin, before we get talking about the boys' game, your Lady Comet of the match?
I'd have to give it to Macy Craig.
Macy Craig had a fine night. Just a couple of reasons why.
The leadership she showed, the driving to the basket, making plays happen. I felt like she was a real leader on the team tonight.
Excellent, Kevin. Well done. Kevin and I are going to stick around. We're going to have a quick break now as the boys are in front of us warming up, but with a fine victory tonight for the Lady Comets. They win by 54 points to 41. We're going to pull away now for a few seconds. You're watching BishopKelly.tv.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Well, welcome back here to the Trojan Gym, and we've got the boys warming up in front of us, but I'm here with the head coach, Shade, Alison. Jay, congratulations, a really fine victory. Well done.
Thank you. Yes, it was a great win. It's nice to start off the season with a win. So.
We were saying, at halftime it was locked at 22, so there was nothing in it at all, was it?
No, it was lock and lock. I mean, we just came out the second half, and I think we did a better job of communicating with each other and just playing together and kind of knowing what everyone was doing. It just took us a while to get started.
And I don't know if you know this, but you won that third period 16-10, and then you won the fourth period 16-9. So you really went away in that second half.
Yeah, the girls, I think our defense intensity picked up, and that in turn created points for us.
Leah Colon, we saw get injured there. She went off, I think she scored 9 points. Just tell us about the injury.
Not real sure yet. She just couldn't really run pain-free, so we'll evaluate it and go from there.
And I'm sure as a head coach you don't want to pick out anybody on that team. It was just a really good all-round effort.
It really was. Everyone really did their part, and it was such a team effort that it was a really great win. We're going to enjoy it.
This is your first game. Just tell us, final question, how far can you take this team? How far can the girls go this season?
I think they've got a really good chance. We're going to have to really battle in conference play, but I think as far as 5A and our playoffs, we're going to be really competitive.
Congratulations, Jade. Go and enjoy the victory with your team. Well done. That's Jade Allison, the coach here, the head coach of the Lady Comets. A fine victory tonight. They won by 54 points to 41. The boys are warming up just to the side of me here, so we'll be back after this break and we'll have the build-up to the boys' game. You're watching BishopKelly.tv.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.